Ladies and gentlemen, here in the Crystal Studios here in Cavan, we're delighted the clan are back, the Willis clan that is, and we're going to hear a few songs from the band. Take it away, guys.
There's a ship on the line waiting in the harbor. She put her anchor down just offshore with Captain so bold and all her men about her. You never seen a sign like her before. My sweet darling boy wishes for to board her, a journey in her care to distant shores, but I would advance if he took your door, for he's the only one I do adore. And the wind blows the colors, and the tide rolls away, and soft goes the ocean. There's a ship on the line in the bay.
Dear mother, I pray, though you tried to warn me, soon that I was bound to go my way. With fortunes abroad, it's soon that I'll adorn thee with the finest things that money can repay.
Dear son, if you go, who will sow the harvest, or till the precious land that you call home? And if you're gone, there'll be no one to guard this, while on the wicked sea earth comes to roam. And the wind blows the colors, and the tide rolls away, and soft goes the ocean. There's a ship on the line in the bay. There's a ship on the line in the bay.
Oh, you'll not be alone when I take my leaving. Worry not for care while I'm away, for the boys of the glen return to all the reaping, sown to sow the fields by going day.
Oh, the calls in the air and filling me with a longing, for soon the captain and arms anchor weighed, and I will depart as the day is dawning. There's no one else that I must still persuade. And the wind blows the colors, and the tide rolls away, and soft goes the ocean. There's a ship on the line in the bay. There's a ship on the line in the bay. The wind blows the colors, the tide rolls away, and soft calls the ocean. There's a ship on the line in the bay. There's a ship on the line in the bay. Do you remember all of the times we said goodbye, and all of the times we never got to say hello? We said that someday we'd have a chance to make it right. I thought that I would be there by tonight. We were so close and yet so far, and I was almost to where you are. I thought that I could hold you in my arms. I was wrong, but that's how the story goes. How it ends, and no one knows, but I will keep you here inside my heart. So close, so close. I never see you, it isn't enough to hear your voice. I need to take you by the hand and pull you close. Now that I love you even more than all before, and no matter what I do, I just keep missing you. Yeah, we were so close and yet so far, and I was almost to where you are. I thought that I could hold you in my arms. I was wrong, but that's how the story goes. How it ends, no one knows, but I will keep you here inside my heart. So close, so close. Oh, there's nothing else I need. All I want is you, right here next to me. You somehow get me through. I will stay forever true. Yeah, yeah. We were so close and yet so far, and I was almost to where you are. I thought that I could hold you in my arms. I was wrong. Yeah, yeah, so close and yet so far, and I was almost to where you are. And I thought that I could hold you in my arms. I was wrong. And that's how the story goes. How it ends, no one knows, but I will keep you here inside my heart. So close, so close.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to welcome the Willis clan to the show. Thank you very much for coming in here.
Thank you so
And
much.
your name is?
I am Jenny.
Jenny?
Jessica.
Jeremiah.
Jeanette.
Jeanette. Jeanette, I'm going to keep an eye on you because you've been very, very chatty all evening. And you're not going to get away with that. Some of those songs that you sang there tonight, the first one there, beautiful song, fabulous song. Where did you come across that song?
Actually, we wrote that one.
Nice one.
Am I right in saying, yeah, every single song we perform tonight was original.
Original.
Yes.
Well, isn't
Most
that
of it.
something fantastic? And between you all, you write it, or everybody comes up with different bits, or is it one particular person in the...
It depends on the song. Our most prolific songwriter is definitely Jessica. She writes a lot of the songs by
Jessica.
herself. My favorite. But
Hidden
we all
talent.
pitch in. Yeah.
Oh, it's definitely not
Definitely
hidden.
not hiding it anymore. She shows it off a lot.
I can see that in the performance, and each and every one of you as well. Like, these are just fabulous talents who are out there. And ladies and gentlemen, this is only part of the show. There are some more people here tonight missing as well. I think I see some of the guys here in the background. Who else is missing here?
Jackson and Jedi are here.
And Jedi.
And Dad.
Yeah, and as well as that too, this is only half of the group because there's double that again, what you've seen singing earlier on, and they're all probably in a bigger show and concerts and that there, everybody would be involved in the shows.
Yes.
This is the better half, though.
I wouldn't like to say that.
We all know the younger half is the cuter half. So.
Yes, and they're learning from yourselves as well and coming on, and they're doing their little party piece within the shows as well too.
They definitely bring the cute factor, and they can get the audience really really excited about one of our performances. So.
I certainly, on some of the shows that I actually viewed now on your shows and YouTube and that, it just looked fantastic when you're seeing each and every one of you on stage, and you're all doing your own individual bits from time to time as well. It looks fabulous. It looks absolutely fantastic. But going back to tonight anyway, you have a couple of albums out there at the moment?
Yeah.
We
do,
yes.
Honestly, the first time we were with you, we had just released our first album.
Yes.
That was 2012, and that was the year we also won the senior division at the FLA.
Very nice.
And so that was a really fun year, and we thought, oh, everything's so exciting, and we're doing so much stuff, and it's only got more and more intense and inspiring as we went along. So that was the first CD, which was Irish stuff. And then we did Chapter 2, which was Boots, which was our Nashville sound, like our bluegrass and our country mixed in. And that came out, I think, in 2014. And then we've been working on this new one for quite some time, but we finally said it's time we finish it, and just debuted it. It just released over here like yesterday or the day before. And it's been out for a few weeks in the US, and it's doing really well. We had no idea how well it was gonna go. It made it to 12 on the iTunes pop charts so far, and so we'll have to see, but it's really exciting.
Oh, you're literally just in the country there, I'd say hours as well, and you've been on national television as well too.
Yes, that
is, you're just hitting the ground running, and here you go, here in our Cavan TV studios here in Cavan as well, in the Crystal Hotel, and you'll probably, over the course of the next few weeks, you'll be doing a few more shows as well here within the country as well.
That's the way it works. It just kind of like snowballs, and this person says, hey, can you come on and do a number, or can I chat with you about this? And that's a good thing. You want as many things to hit as many things to happen at the same time as possible.
And that's what you're doing. You'll certainly, by the time you get back home to America, you'll be tired. As I've seen someone else out there earlier on, you'll be flat out.
Yep.
I wonder who that was. But going on that, you have videos as well out there?
We do, yes. There's actually a bunch of video stuff that we're working on. We're shooting some music videos right now. We also have a reality TV show on our family on the TLC network, and that started airing May 5th over in the States, and I do believe that it's going to be over here in Ireland starting in August sometime.
That's right, I heard that in August. So we look forward to that, actually.
Definitely look for that, yeah.
In August, do watch this. This is going to be something else to be seen. And I can say, yes, I know those people. Yes, I met them. Are we going to get a wee bit of an insight into it now?
Well, it's definitely, it does follow us on the road and our performances and stuff, but it also really takes a look at us at home and what goes into performing on stage and writing all of our songs and recording them, and it shows a lot about what goes into having such a big family and what it is to be a performer.
And you don't have to kind of stand in front of the cameras and say, like, we'll do this, do that. It's just as you are, it's been recorded. Well,
yeah, they do follow us around, and just whatever happens, they catch it, and they do interview us afterwards, like after the fact, and say, so what were you thinking, or what's going on, here and that. But yeah, everything that's on the show is very much real life.
And that's the nice part, because they let you just kind of live your life. And we've had a bunch of different experiences with TV and stuff, and sometimes they kind of have this big army approach, and we're already 14 people everywhere we're going, and then they bring like 20, and then the house is just so jam-packed full, and it's hard to get the work done that you need to do. But we call our crew the Ninja Crew, because there's like so few of them, and they all are really good at multiple things, so you just kind of forget that the cameras are there, and you kind of come out of your bedroom and you're like, oh, I wanted to wear something else for the cameras, and you go back in because you forget they're there.
The truth is, she walks out in her pajamas sometimes.
I actually just kind of finally gave in, and I know there's a shot in one of the episodes where I'm just like in a sweatshirt and pajama pants, and my hair's in a bun, and I'm like, I don't even care.
This is me, take me as I am.
Exactly. It's nice not to have this huge, someone have a perception of you being so perfect. It's like, that's a big thing. We want to show that we're normal people, and being in a big family has challenges, and having a band has its own challenges. All band members would know, and all family members would know. We're doing both at once. And there's plenty of people who've done that as well, you know, combine the two.
And would you find it very intimidating, like cameras following you around, like, you know, you come out in your jammies, or you're just doing things, you might be buttering bread and putting on the toast and things like that.
Eating is so weird. Eating is so weird when you have a camera in front of you and you're eating. That's the only thing that's kind of strange. Like, is this too big of a bite? Like, do I look weird chewing? Everything else is pretty much fine.
Go away. Talk to me. Britain's Got Talent, I'm getting America's Got Talent. That's the bigger one. I'm just so much into watching some of these on some of the shows.
Right.
But America's Got Talent is doing fantastically well, and that's who you have.
Yeah, we were on last season, and we got through to the quarterfinals, which was really big. We got to play at Radio City Music Hall in New York City. Yes. And that was a blast. And not only did we have a fantastic time on the show and got to meet a lot of really awesome, you know, bands and just other acts, but it was also very good for the band and just gave us a lot of exposure and stuff and kind of got our name out there a little bit.
There's the one video from the first audition has 6.7 or 6.8 million views.
I've seen that. It's just touching on 7 million as well from that. So that's a fair amount of hits, and only to get bigger as well, and only to get bigger because you just seem to be, from the last time we spoke to you in Cavan here, and that would have been in 2012, the amount of emails that we'd have gotten and the number of hits on the shows there from yourselves there, and I just, this group is just growing and growing and growing. And if I ever see them again, I'm going to get them. And I'm just so delighted. I'm pinching myself. Yes, I have them here beside me, folks. Yes, I can actually touch them.
We've had so many people actually say that they watched it on YouTube. Oh, I watched you on this thing, Country Time with Quinn. I was like, oh yeah, that was a while ago.
But they go in the States, yeah.
They go and they watch it, and then they'll like tell us about a question or a song that we played from the performance.
Like,
and they're
like, did
my
we?
Goodness.
Oh.
Actually, they usually laugh because like Jet and Jackson, the younger kids, they're just kind of like this in the whole interview, and they didn't really say anything. And we were just chatting away. But Jeanette was like, I didn't know I was on camera. I would have been like a little more perky if she had known.
So this time she's sitting really nicely.
Oh, nice and cool and foul. Don't you think you're getting away down there? You're not. And then yourself, you're the dancer in the middle as well. Have you perfected your dance from the last time?
I have spent a lot of time working on the third CD, I'll put it that way.
That's not what I want to hear. Yes, your CDs anyway, your third CD, and some of the songs is from each one of the CDs as well.
Yes, yeah.
We did 2 off of each album. And the new CD is really cool for us because even when we first got started playing music, obviously Irish traditional was the first style that we really dove into and learned a lot of stuff and played together as a band. You know, we'd learn this song here, this song there, but when we learned the trad tunes, we'd all be able to sit down and play together. And but when we first started writing, we kind of wrote in this contemporary but Celtic influenced direction, and the band wasn't really fully online. I hadn't learned to sing that style. You know, Jack and Jedi were still picking up their instruments and everything. And so it's been the first song that Jet and I ever co-wrote together is on this new CD. So it's kind of surreal to come full circle with some of the oldest stuff and some of the newest stuff all in this sound. It's very inspired by like the Corrs.
Yes.
They were such a big inspiration to us, and we were like, that's what we want to do in our own way. Take our contemporary music and take our Irish roots and just kind of put them together. So that's what this album sounds more like.
So that's going to be my next question, was your inspiration and who you are watching and where you got your influences from. The Corrs would be one of those people. Like
that's probably like the closest sound. But the best thing to do is to like, especially if you're producing the music and engineering, go to like all the edges of what you love. So listen to straight up pop music right off the radio currently. Listen to the oldest stuff that you can. And to cross-train or cross-listen, if you know what I mean,
yes, yeah.
And just get ideas from everybody else. So, I mean, all the old traditional bands, Alton, Lunasa, Danu, Dervish, Solus. Solus is a huge inspiration, Fluke. It just goes on and on and on. And I wish I didn't start saying names because now I feel like I have to continue and say all the rest of the
No,
names.
you don't have to know
But-
because they are all brilliant bands and there's
Yeah.
a lot of them out there, and I'm quite sure over the next few weeks here in Ireland you'll wind up listening to various stations throughout the country and listen to music, and you'll pick up ideas and take notes from that, and you can take that back, and it'll be certainly for more inspiration for another album as well, I'd say, as well down the line.
Definitely.
And that's what life is all about. You're just picking up little bits and being in a different country here as well, here like Ireland, and moving around Ireland. You'll be in Northern Ireland as well, down in Armagh, down in the theatre, down the fabulous place down there. You're going there shortly as well too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's funny, some of this stuff has just come on recently for this trip. We were talking about kind of press kind of happening,
Right.
but also gigs showing up. This is kind of, it's like his 15th time over here. It's like my 9th time over here. So
To Ireland.
Yeah, to Ireland. So every time we come, we want to see all the places and people that we've already met and been in those places, and then we want to go to new places. So the tours keep getting longer and longer.
And
so that's
you
great.
are going to new places, and I've just seen a few. And you may not just offhand be able to name some of them, all right, but we'll certainly be putting up those places on our website as well, and on Cavan TV. You'll be able to see them. Just follow us there, and you'll get all the dates where the band is playing right around Ireland as well. Yeah. And we'll certainly do that. For people to be able to buy some of your albums and DVDs and stuff like that, there, where can they get those online, YouTube?
Yes, you can get them online. All 3 albums are available on iTunes.
Right.
You can also order them from our website, which is thewillisclan.com. Also things like Amazon, and I do think at least some of our albums are in stores here around Ireland as well. But
they have the new album has been shipped to just about any place you can buy CDs, is what I was told.
Yeah.
And some of our first album is in some of the smaller shops and stuff. And it's always cool when our friends at home will ring us, or abroad will ring us when we're at home and say, yeah, I stopped in the Custy's music shop and they were playing your CD over the speaker. And they were like, yeah, that's great.
And that sounds cool, sort of, because you see if it reached down here as well too.
Right.
Well, we have a lot of good music stores throughout Ireland, and here in Cavan as well, you Multisound as well too, and they would sell a lot of your stuff there as well. And you're also doing a concert and show here in Cavan, in the Hotel Kilmore, in conjunction with the Cavan male rugby choir as well too.
Yeah.
And they're hosting the show and presenting the thing as well too. So they'll probably do a spot with you on that, so they will as well, and you'll be joining them. And it's just changing, as you said, as it goes along. And the Cavan male rugby choir, fabulous guys. It is just classy. We can hear them. We had them here in studio one time, and they're just something else. So that's going to be a show, and folks, do go and get tickets, because you can get them at reception in the Hotel Kilmore. You can get them in Multisound as well too, or from any of the male voice choir people, members. They will all have tickets as well. You can pick them up on them as well, and that's going to be a great night as well too.
Really
I certainly look forward to that.
Yes, definitely.
And I'm going to your bluegrass and trad and all that kind of music there as well. That's a whole different venture from the last time you were in Ireland too. You're kind of more going on the Irish type thing, but now you're looking at the trad and the bluegrass. A lot of actually the bluegrass here in Ireland has taken off big time as well too. So we really like what you're doing in that as well too.
Yeah,
Tell us a bit more on that.
Well, we were, us older kids were born in Chicago,
Right.
and kind of got in touch with our Irish roots there, and there is a big Irish community, especially on the south side of Chicago. But we moved to Nashville 15 years ago, and just couldn't help getting into the bluegrass and the country music, and now we perform on the Grand Ole Opry, quite a bit. We've performed there probably close to 50 times, and
I know that.
no, but
we only appeared on the Grand Ole Opry about 50 times. Yeah, some people, if they got there once, they'd be made up for it. But it's great, and I'm not surprised at a band like yourselves being on the Grand Ole Opry, because it is a fabulous venue and a place I haven't got to yet, but I'd love to go and see.
it's amazing. Well, you
should come.
You should come visit us in Nashville.
We can get you backstage.
Right? I look forward to that.
We came and visited you twice now.
All
You
right,
have
so
to come and
I
visit us.
promise, hand on heart, I will go.
Twist your arm, make you do it.
No, I wouldn't need my arm twisted here.
So
The station manager, I'll be talking to him afterwards, and he's going to pay for the whole flights now.
There you go. But no, I tell you though, there's so many amazing artists that perform in the Grand Ole Opry all the time, and we just get asked back because the little ones are so cute when they dance. That's the only reason
That's
we
what
get
I
asked
like.
back. So
Adds a little spice and variety to the show.
And I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised. And even anything you want to even say to our audience out there, that it be here in Ireland or within Europe or worldwide, there, like, you know, you're here sitting here saying, what would you like to say if you're going to say something now to our audience out there?
oh, just thank you so much for all of the support. We are just totally just so honored that you guys would listen to our music and buy our music and just support
And
us.
come
in
to
what
the
we do.
concert.
Come to our concerts, yes.
We'll be
But
doing bluegrass stuff and Irish stuff and some of the new pop stuff, so it'll just be all thrown
There'll be
together.
something there for everybody.
Something there for
Exactly.
everyone, and you never know exactly what to expect. You know,
each show is
Which is
different
even better
every
again,
time.
even better again. And I know that concert in the Hotel Kilmore, it's on June the 17th, and the doors is open at 7:30. And you can, as I said, you get tickets there in Multisound and the various places around. But do go and see them. And wherever you see them right around Ireland over the next few weeks, or right up to the end of June, you'll see it in your local newspapers, and on the media it'll be advertised as well too. Take a pop in, and we'll be putting all the information up there on our website as well. But from Country Time with Quinn, and I'd like to say thank you very much to our very special guest there, the Willis clan.
thank you
Thank
very
you
You've
much.
been
so much
great.
for having us.
Thanks for having us.